Actually haven't chatted with them to see what's up.
I think the person who runs the tournament at that university is going to be going away for 3 weeks, and then the school year will start by the time he comes back, and then they'll need that classroom that they're using. So I don't know where they'll be hosting the Humber weeklies after Humber closes up, but if you keep in touch with the Ontario Facebook page, you'll know.
Definitely. Well, originally, again, Tyler Lamanna and Nick Pascal, actually, they used to run Mississauga Mondays in the Port Credit and the South Common areas. And I also threw a barbershop battle in the Port Credit area at the infamous Scars and Strops. So it'd be interesting if either of those TOs want to organize in that venue there. So I'll keep you guys posted on the Smash Bros. Competitive group in Ontario. But you have, again, Blacktwins taking out BB.
Amazing
pretty
stock.
quick.
I think what surprised both me and BB was the fact that he had a second jump. Otherwise, I think he would have tried to air dodge that second witch twist. I did not see that coming. I thought he used it initially. I'll try to go for the ledge, just barely misses it. Eats a forward throw for his doubles. Ooh. He knew he was going to roll, but he didn't trust himself to air dodge and didn't get that forward out just quite in time.
Excellent work of these very close, like the witch twist pillar, pretty much.
The hit lag from hitting the balloon allows Mewtwo to get the forward air. I don't know if he would have got that otherwise. We meta out here.
And that's it. No, we live in. Nice use of the witch time there. And that was just for show. There was no purpose to do the witch time or the witch time to evade there. But Blacktwins just waiting patiently on the side. One thing I think would be pretty interesting that I saw Salem doing that not a lot of Bayo players do is, again, holding the attack button to rack up that extra damage, after the last frame of the attack animation. So I wonder if it'll get to the point of Blacktwins being really patient, but it seems like he's just looking for a home for that back air.
Mewtwo's face.
Yeah, exactly. Again, with BB being super patient and shielding that. Blacktwins looking for that witch twist to connect, and BB waiting with the grab of his own, bringing off that first stock.
I think that thing in regards to holding, like, for instance, down until they get that bullet arch percent on holding the attack, I think that I've actually tried doing it before, and that's the game. And the timing for that is actually pretty strict, because if you do it for too long, there are certain intervals of time which will allow you to cancel, and they're like windows of about 0.5 seconds in between times that you can cancel. So you might get trapped in the animation in between those intervals of time in which you're actually allowed to cancel it.
Okay, interesting to know.
So you really got to learn the timing for Bayonetta doing that. Like him being able to do it against Zero was no small feat on Salem's part.
And I think it was just, again, like something to sort of pester, his opponent in regards to, the banana, and to sort of keep, that option in regard to the spacing game.
Much more than pestering.
There it is.
I think you heard us talking about it.
Gats and Blacktwins just unloading.
I don't know quite why this is the case, but most of the moves that you stall with by holding the A button, most of them they rack up very little percentage. You'll hold them for about 2 seconds, and you'll get maybe 2%. But the down tilt when you hold it, it does like 10% in 2 seconds. It's actually much faster in terms of racking up damage than any of the other ones, and I'm not quite sure why that's the case.
And it's also, pretty defensive in the sense that you're crouching, and it covers both sides, which is pretty cool.
So the kind of looks like it's looking out. It's much harder for Blacktwins to land.
But getting caught by that Shadow Galaxy, and BB taking that first stock here in match 2.
Look, that neutral air with the extra bullets didn't even do a percent. Right there.
Oh, for sure. And you hear the sound, but it actually doesn't rack it up. But I think, again, it's a little bit of a psychological game because, again, if you do think about it, you can definitely punish it rather. But you might also overthink it, you know what I mean, and actually just get caught up in maybe the auditory sound or just the animation in itself. I think it's just a little mind game in itself, and that'll be
very hard down B that he got. He reacted, or maybe he predicted, get down tilt out of Mewtwo. Very hard move to witch time considering how fast it is.
For sure.
Now we're going to see some. Ooh, drifts off to the left. Good DI on the second hit of that down B. What skin do you prefer for Bayonetta?
Say again?
What skin do you prefer for Bayonetta? Do you prefer Bayonetta 1 or 2?
That's a good question. I think 2, actually.
You like this? You prefer this design?
Yeah, actually. Maybe I'm biased because I like that amiibo better personally, but I don't know. Well, that's just like specifically around the the amiibo sculpt.
Wait, do you have the Player 2 amiibo for Bayonetta?
I have every single Smash amiibo That exists.
Where did you get the player 2 for Cloud and Bayonetta? I must know.
I ordered one on Amazon, and the player 2 Cloud, that's the Advent Children variation.
Yeah.
So that's coming from Japan right now. So I have a buddy who's actually teaching there. So typically I would pre-order, as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get player 2. But in this case, again, having a friend over there, getting caught with that Shadow Galaxy again.
Jumped from the ledge while we were caught sleeping talking about amiibo.
Caught sleeping talking about amiibos. And 2 Shadow Galaxies will be the decision makers for BB on this match over here.
Using that up smash in the Galaxy on the stage, that's a Galaxy.
But just so we can focus and keep it short, if you do need an amiibo plug, I'm your guy.
All right. Good to know.
So taking it to the triplats here at Dreamland for match 3.
Oh, wow.
Racking up that gamut.
He's like, here, have some pulls, and Mewtwo with just 1 grab evens out the percent, and plus.
Yep, now with the lead.
Very defensive play. Bayonetta, one of those characters who, being stuck on a platform is usually very difficult for most characters, especially against a lot of these strong characters with good up airs, like Mewtwo or Cloud especially. But for Bayonetta, it can be an advantage because you can use it as a bait for witch time. So most of the time they respect it quite a bit.
It should be pretty interesting here because I think that both characters definitely, and both players, not just the characters rather, are hyper aware of the stage design of the triplats, being able to string these their aerial combos. Mewtwo with the height, being able to poke through the platforms, and let's kind of see who gets caught by the bread and butter combos that each of them have respectively.
Playing some footsies, they're just jumping in front of each other like, you go first. No, you go first.
Yeah, totally. And they're looking for those ledge traps, I think, again. I think BB's going to be looking for the Shadow Galaxy and up tilt frames to sort of sneak through. I think
he definitely wanted to fall off the platform and go for the fast side B to catch him before he fell.
And Blacktwins is definitely going to want to work these Witch Twist and Afterburner combos, as you see here.
Yep, down for that. I knew it.
Very nice placement with that dare. BB getting crushed, absolutely crushed off the side there.
I saw that coming. Why am I not in Grand Finals?
But as I mentioned before, again, the great thing that I find about BB is the second he loses his stock, he ensures that he doesn't lose momentum. He actually comes right off of that respawn, guns blazing, straight for the opponent, looking usually for a grab and actually finding it pretty frequently. So something to be aware of.
I mean, he doesn't want to take advantage of the invulnerability, but I see where you're coming from. A lot of players, when they have the invulnerability, they like to space out the opponent to see how they react so that they can go for a punish afterwards. Because most people tend to panic when you come off the Angel platform. But most of the time, people just bait it out. And he actually goes for it.
And that was an amazing use of teleport to get center stage and to space and move around to get that fair in place. And catching him with the Shadow Ball and up air.
Ooh. There it is. Blacktwins recognizing that if he did the Witch Time on the Shadow Ball at that distance, he actually would have caught Mewtwo.
For sure.
But I feel like he just did it a little bit too late. I mean, the Shadow Ball had already hit. I feel like that might have just been his instinct kicking in a little bit too late.
And great use of the movement of the Afterburner kicks from a low spacing just to get exactly where he needed to be to continue that combo there. Again, both characters can poke through the stage at any time. Blacktwins fully aware of that and waiting and camping to try and find the back air and getting punished.
I knew that wasn't going to go. I was 2%.
But that was still beautiful. Shoutouts to Abadongo. Blacktwins again looking for a home because that is kill percent.
Really good to understand the air dodge spam and just waiting for the third one. I mean, who really thinks that they're going to air dodge 3 times?
For sure.
But he does, and he recognizes it.
And I mean, that move comes out so fast. Blacktwins knows how quickly it comes out, how much space it covers. You know, he can do it really safe. You could see that again. He has like at least 2 or 3 body lengths from the edge to ensure that he has the entire platform and corner covered. So
you can see Blacktwins' proficiency with playing characters like Cloud and Mario coming through in his Bayonetta play.
For sure.
Obviously, he's got some stuff to work on. He doesn't play Bayonetta mainly. But in terms of taking out your backers properly, because he plays Mario and Cloud, who are very used to doing something like that, he knows how to do it with Bayonetta.
For sure, and I think it's just a matter of understanding the feel and the placement of her character animation in the sense that, again, Cloud is pretty much straight horizontal, same with Mario, but with hers it's slightly at a higher degree, at least the way that the animation looks, and kind of knowing where that sweet spot is.
And using shield pressure with that nair doesn't poke. If he got just one little poke, he would have been alright, but no.
Blacktwins getting some good damage with these combos here against BB. Looking for that early kill, but BB with good elusiveness here.
And there's that third jump that everyone always forgets about. Always catches you. I think it's a little weird that she gets a third jump. I don't know if that's a bug or if that was intentional. For those of you who don't know, if you do up B coming off of the ground, if you do your second up B instantly after a jump, you actually preserve that jump as if it was a ground jump.
Yeah.
And then you can actually jump again after that second up B.
I know.
So you can do 2 jumps and 3 up Bs if you start with an up B coming off of the ground. It's a little bit weird. Don't know if it was intentional, but you know, that's the thing that she does.
Great pressure by Blacktwins, keeping BB pretty much at bay on the left side of the stage and continuing to do so. But now, BB with an answer of his own, charging up that Shadow Ball. Blacktwins being very patient, camping on that ledge there.
Bayonetta shows him her booty and then power shielding.
Exactly. I was saying before, it's not just booty, she got kicks. She got kicks too.
And there goes that stall. Once again, he couldn't cancel it instantly, so he got punished for it.
Yeah. All in all, she doesn't skip leg day. That's for sure. Again, Blacktwins again looking for a home for that back air.
Falcon's got some competitions with them kicks.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Again, Blacktwins super patient. He knows the matchup. He knows how long that Nair lasts, how floaty Mewtwo is, and how BB as a player can space that around to his advantage. And BB trying to keep him busy with the Shadow Ball on the platform, but again, just keeping it simple with that shielding.
Reads the roll.
Yeah.
But doesn't get the kill.
Looking for that stage spike, not finding it. Super patient. Finding a connection for 2 aerials and an afterburner kick to rack up additional percentage. BB not far.
Spot dodge. He's in his head now. BB's gonna get a little bit anxious. He knows he wants to kill. Oh, looks a little bit too forward on that grab.
But again,
and
Blacktwins.
you know he's feeling it.
Yeah, for sure.
Could have played chill.
Excellent placement with that back air, following up with those snipes to sort of space him out. Now going right out and deep with that back air. Blacktwins taking it here at Smash on Tap 102.
Blacktwins really the master of going lower than you think he's going to. I've seen him go like really low below the stage and do like limit side B when people are expecting him to do the up B, and they just get caught up by